What a beautiful day. 53 degrees. We've had nothing but rain yesterday. That's pretty much why I didn't make a video. I actually thought about making one, so all I did was get some gas and get some milk, but pretty boring. So today is a little bit more entertaining because I'm heading to the local county jail for jury duty. Man, have not been called up for jury duty in a long time. And yeah, I actually got called up the week after Thanksgiving, but as you recall, I was on my way to Mexico to help my wife. So they delayed it till this week. And they said I can't delay it again unless it's like, you know, unless I physically can't make it. Oh wow, flooding. Man. Yeah, we've had so much rain here. This has caused a lot of flooding here. So, I forgot this damn road was closed too. Well, I'll just have to take the shortcut to the college. But, yep, so they say it's your civic duty to serve, but yet they don't pay you anything. I did some checking, and it's been a while. They only pay you $12 a day for jury duty here in the state of South Carolina. Now, for today, I think they're going to pay me for my mileage, which is about 12 and a half miles from my house to the court. I don't know how much they pay per mile. I guess I'll find that out, but yeah, so needless to say, yeah, being self-employed, it's not helping me make any money. And on top of that, some companies, I think the last time I served, I was still working for a company, and they at least, you know, would pay you for the week that you didn't work. And yeah, they pay you for the week you didn't work, as well as they would take your check. Okay, so now I go this way. And then I'm going to take a right at this new road. But yeah, they some companies will do that. They'll just, you know, tell you to turn the check in whatever you get paid, the amount, and then go ahead and pay you the difference on your regular weekly check. So yeah, kids out for the school bus. Yeah, time to stand out in the rain. But now I know some companies, they're just like, well, you got to take vacation or you got to take sick days. Now I don't know if that's changed. That's the way it was before. You know, when you get called up for jury duty, there's not really a whole lot you can do about it, and of course they don't pay you nothing. So why would you get punished for, you know, having to use your own personal time to take time off to go serve on jury duty? So yeah, a lot of flooding over on this side. Gets the underside of my van washed. So I'll go ahead and move over and get this left lane. And I'll be going by the other high school, so I'm expecting traffic to be a little heavy. But I got to be there at 8:30. They say it's 9 o'clock, but I got to be there at 8:30. It's 7:30 now, so I'm just accounting for any traffic. And a lot of people running the light. Good job. So, yeah, that's my adventure for today. I'm heading out to do my civic duty and not get paid anything. I don't know, we'll see how much. I think they're supposed to pay me for my mileage today. Again, I'll find out if they cut me a check or how that works. But yeah, when I went and gassed up, that's probably why I should have made a video. The place that has the cheapest gas was closed, and had to go down the street and pay another 10 cents more per gallon, plus pick up milk, $1.99 there. That's what I paid. Or it was $1.89 at the other store, but I guess they closed up early on Sunday. Maybe I should have went earlier, but just didn't. I was waiting on customers that didn't show up in the dreary rain, and that's why I wasn't outside doing anything, because the weather was just like it is this morning, just Just bad. I mean, just dreary raw day is what they call it. Yeah, we're getting close to the school, but traffic looks pretty light. At least for now. A little bit of school traffic. Doesn't look too bad, but once I get to the top of that next hill, that's when I'm going to know what the traffic's looking like. Looks like I caught up with a policeman. Yep, I'll just have to make sure I stay away from him. Just on my way to jury duty, officer. Don't mind me. Yeah, he's probably here looking to control traffic. Yeah, he is. Wow, no one's just stopping in front of me for no reason. Nice job. Oh, he's going to turn around. They go probably nail somebody speeding. Great. Gas here, $1.99 as well. Yeah, school's getting a facelift. Looks like not working in this weather. $1.99 as well at the old BP. Alright, well, follow behind this spoiler alert in front of us. Looks like the new bridge construction is progressing very slowly since the last time I was out here. Huh. Yeah, that's been a couple of months. Doesn't look like they've got much done. Looks like the rain has lightened up a little bit. I mean, there was a heavy shower when I got up this morning, and it's already moved on. And yeah, it's supposed to continue on like this the rest of the day. They're estimating up between 3 to 5 inches of rain, which is a lot, but that's going to help the drought area because we're kind of getting into moderate drought in this region. Well, new signal. I guess we're going to have to wait a bit. Yeah. Looks like a blue light special, probably an accident. This road's kind of a dangerous one, I think. What was it? A couple days ago, yesterday or a couple days ago, there was a bad accident I heard about. Yep, looks like it. People are rubbernecking. So this is, again, why I leave so early like I do. Guess we'll wait till we get up there. Well, traffic in the other direction is going just fine, but I'm sitting here going on 3 minutes. I've not moved. The officer not directing traffic, or what's going on? Yeah, speed limit 55 on this road, and we're creeping. And again, this weather probably doesn't help because people forget how to drive on rainy roads, and yeah, it looks like it's in front of the old Food Express. Yeah, 205 for gas, by the way, as we continue to creep up. I think we're getting a little bit closer now. Yeah, people just got a rubberneck, I guess. That's all I can figure. There's a little bit of damage to that car. Wow. Yeah, rear-endage. Wow, running over debris, glass and stuff. Good. Oh, man. Yep, that's your fault. Following too close, chain reaction into the back of that one, it looks like. Damn. Yep. That's what it is, people not paying attention. They look all right, at least, because I don't see an ambulance out there. Just got to deal with the headache of insurance. Yeah, so we lost about 10, 12 minutes sitting there overall. So, again, not bad. Still get there early. This is going to be a tough intersection to get across. Traffic coming in both directions. See the old Studebaker still sitting there. 4-door. Here to help. Big old sign. Sometimes you get called up for jury duty and you become famous if you wind up getting a high-profile case, like you see these little signs here. Tommy Pope. If you remember, this case made national headlines, I think, several years ago, where the mother, Susan Smith, I believe was her name, she drowned her kids in a lake in a neighboring county, and he was the prosecutor. And suddenly he got famous, and I don't know if some of the jurors that were on the case, some of them went on to get book deals or something like that. But yeah, suddenly you become popular by prosecuting something, a case that gets national attention. So yeah, that's only like winning the lottery almost. It's very rare. We're bottlenecking up behind this big rig up here, but we're not too far away, so no big deal. Some creek here. I don't know if it's full. Can't really tell. I can't tell. Log truck. Boy, those are dangerous. There's been a few accidents with those around town, or around the area. There's another one of those intersections. Could use a signal, but nope. Warning traffic is holding them up. Bail bondsmen. Yep, there's a couple of them here. That means we're about here. So, yeah, looking pretty vacant right now. So, let's go ahead and turn on in while I got the opportunity. Looks like they're expanding the jail. Wow. Alright, now I'm not exactly sure where to go, but I'll find a spot. Maybe right here. I'll just back on in. Well, we're here. Of course, I can't bring in my camera. I can't bring in my cell phone. I think all I need is my ID and stuff. And I guess I'll go do my civic duty. Yeah, there's one of them big belly sheriffs. So, alrighty then. Guess I'll let you know what happens on the way out and how much I get paid. Okay, well, done for the day. Let's go ahead and roll. People are leaving. Weather is, of course, beautiful as ever. Okay, well, we're done for the day. They're going to randomly pick 35 of us. I thought I might actually be able to get out. And I still might, I just don't know. They're still determining it. But because I run my own business and I have no one to run it anymore because, again, I lost my wife to cancer back in January. I might be able to get excused, but I'll have to be called back up at a later, sometime later this year. So I'm thinking, you know what? I think I would rather just go ahead and get this over with, because the last thing I need to do is go job hunting and then get summoned for jury duty for a third time because I couldn't make it, previously, the previous 2 times. So that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, the pay I found out is not $12 a day, it's $10, and they pay you 36 cents a mile. So yeah, apparently I looked it up online. It used to be 12 a day. Well, not anymore. It's 10. Or the information is incorrect. Maybe it's been that long, or it depends on the court. This is a local circuit court. So yeah. So the most I would make, well, it depends on the mileage. They rounded it up to about 26 miles round trip, and then $10 a day. And you wonder why people don't want to serve on jury duty. Of course they try to make it a big deal. Hey, you're doing a service for the state of South Carolina. Well, and we're getting paid by taxpayer money. Well, that's great, but how about paying us a little bit more? I mean, that's what we're paying, all these taxes. Make it worth our while. $10 a day is not very appealing at all. So anyway, yeah, we don't have any idea about the cases. We got to be in standby for all this week. So Yeah, I got to call back like in the evening to see if I need to show up the next day, and then call if I don't have to show up. Then I got to call like around 1 or 1:30 to see if I got to show up in the afternoon. And yeah, so a bit of a process. I mean, yeah, it's going to be interesting, listening to cases and stuff like that if you get called up. But bottom line, it's an economic hardship. Of course, people with families. There's one guy from Vietnam that he doesn't understand. Can't read or write English very well, even though he's got a high school diploma. And then all of a sudden, after the judge was like, "Well, you sound like you could probably, understand enough for what we need." Well, then he says, "Well, I got to pick up my kids at 2:30 every day. I have no one else to pick them up." And the judge had already gone. Well, you might be stuck then. You might have to leave those kids with somebody because, I guess that's part of the thing that he just didn't understand what he was saying. So, he might possibly still get out of jury duty, but, stuff like that. But, like in my case, I lost my wife. I have no one to run my business anymore. So, I'm basically running it by myself. And when I'm not there, the business is closed. So, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. If I get called up, we'll make another video. If I don't, I'm just, doing stuff around the house, I guess, for the meantime. Of course, I'm still hunting for jobs. And, like I said before, I don't want to wind up finding a job, then get called up for jury duty again, because a lot of companies, they give you that 90-day probation, and they can let you go at any time for whatever reason. And if you have to get called up for jury duty, well, that would be grounds right there for termination of employment, quite possibly. Even though they say they're not supposed to, they just say, well, they can make something else up to avoid, to skirt the law. Because theoretically, from what I heard, they're not supposed to fire you when you get called up for jury duty. But in other cases, I've heard that it has happened. So, tough to prove too, if you want to sue for wrongful termination. But yeah, so anyway, another adventure in the rain, driving home, and I'm thinking actually I might stop by the old used bread store since I'm on this side of town and stock up on some snacks, because I'm pretty much out of them. That last trip, it lasted me a month, so yeah, might do that. Yeah, it's really wet on the roads, kind of breezy, it's chilly. Yeah, 54 degrees still, crazy. Yesterday it didn't get above 57. Today probably about the same. We're going to be just a cold, dreary day. But well, that's a fancy house, a 3-story. Wow. Huh? Somebody's got some money. But yeah, of course they have everybody stand up and introduce themselves. There was like over 200 jurors, summoned today, including me. So I'm not going to give my number, because if I'm called up, that could get me in trouble. So I don't want to have any issues with contempt of court or stuff like that. But yeah, there was over 200 people called up. And of course we have to introduce ourselves. They want to know if you're married and what you do. And I'm like, I really don't want to do this part because, yeah, I'm self-employed, but I lost my wife to cancer. So all I did was just, introduce who I am. I do Spanish services, and I'm widowed. And sat back down. That's all I did. I said no more. Just want to keep it short and sweet, because it's still, difficult for me at times, and to talk about, losing my wife to cancer. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. My name, what I did, and my marital status, and that's it. So. Okay, we'll continue on. Clouds are kind of dark ahead of us here. some pretty steady rain. Of course, last night, like I said on the way out here, we had thunderstorms and it's already got flash flooding going on around the area. Estimated 3 to 5 inches of rain out of this system. Wow, Goof being brave. Oh yeah, wind's picking up. Watching the spray from the cars blowing off to the left side. Fun. Okay, my turn's coming up to the bread store, so pass this slow van. Oh, of course, now you decide to move over. Thanks, Goof. Alright, now I can go ahead. And, yep, I can turn. Cool. Okay. We're here. Let's see what we got for pastries. Nice parking job, Goof. Alright, I'm stocked up. Man, about $60 worth, but didn't buy a whole lot. Just stuff was higher priced or wasn't as expired as some of the items used to be. So, oh well. I'm still stocked up for probably a month. I'll have to keep an eye on that though. So, now I guess we'll head on home, because it looks like I got a couple messages, and yeah, I'm not going to answer that while I'm on the road and in this weather, so yeah, I'll just get home and I'll take care of that. But, yep, so this week may or may not be doing the jury duty thing, but it's not like I can do much else, because I got to be on call in case I'm summoned. So, oh, fun. Let's see if that's a camera in front. It looks like a GPS, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, so now, yeah. Wet roads, spinning a little bit. So, oh man. Yeah, if you guys have done jury duty, kind of curious to know what you thought about it, because there's one case that I remembered, and it was way back, probably 10, 15 years ago, not long after I got married, and I got summoned up. It was a local magistrate court for a guy that was suing, small claims court basically, but requested a jury trial, and he didn't get paid for the services rendered. I think he was a landscaper guy and didn't get paid, and suing the guy he did the work for, and either the guy wasn't happy or I don't know. It sounded pretty cut and dry. I mean, the service was rendered, the guy took pictures, this is the job that was done, and it sounds like the guy that was supposed to pay him was just being an ass. And you know, we ruled in favor of the plaintiff, so he got paid. But yeah, still, this, if I do get summoned, it sounds like this is going to be more criminal, where somebody actually committed an actual crime, and you know, so that could get interesting. And it's only for a week, so whatever happens is only for this week and will not carry over to the following week. So, yeah, someone asked about that. What if this carries over to the following week? Well, they're going to have to get another set of jurors, because that's all we're allotted for. But yeah, so I guess we'll see what happens. Yeah, I forgot this road's still closed, so I'm going to have to detour through the college till they reopen over there. Probably nothing but a big mud pit anyway. So yeah, man, this loop-de-loop, this is supposed to prevent accidents, but I think somebody was saying, or in the past, you know, these people are supposed to yield, which looks like they're doing, but some don't. And I think these cause more accidents, in my opinion. So, yep, through my old college. The rain seems to be lightening up a little bit. Yeah, construction equipment not working in the mud pit, I guess. Oh yeah, it looks like a serious mud pit too. Wow. Fun. Yeah, I guess I gotta do something about that flooding. You'd think in college, as much money as they charge, and this is one of the higher priced colleges in town, would do something about that flooding and fix the drain, but maybe they dump it onto the city, which of course, yeah, they're pretty apathetic sometimes and work when they want to. So, yeah, good job. Come on, let's go. I'm almost home. Okay. So, yep, there you go. That's my trip to and from jury duty, day one. If I get summoned for additional jury duty for this week, I'll make a video about it, but I won't be able to discuss the case, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, since I'm about home, I guess I'll wrap this up and unload all my snacks. So, yeah. Can't see from the tree, I guess. So until next time, adios.